Yo, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back in the video, and today I'm going to talk about why I think Steph Curry is currently the best basketball player in the entire world. Now, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo stands, please do not come for my neck. Those three are excellent players, and any other stands that are out there as well. Those players are excellent players. I am not attacking those guys. I'm just saying, as of right now, Steph Curry is currently probably the leading MVP candidate and is currently just playing out of his mind. No, I am not saying Durant or any of these other players are playing bad. I'm just saying Steph Curry is probably playing some of the best basketball he has played in his entire career, and not only is he putting up the numbers to show that, he is also getting wins out of that and winning at an extremely high level. Now, do I think this winning is going to stay the entire season? I don't know. It is very hard to keep this success going for an entire season, but as of right now, they are showing no signs of stopping anytime soon. So no, please don't come for my neck if you're not a Steph Curry fan or you're just a fan of a different player. Now, I'm not even really a fan of Curry, but I'm a fan of basketball, and my favorite team is the Pelicans, so I just want to watch good basketball when I can, and Steph Curry just so happens to usually provide that night in and night out, but I just like watching basketball in general, and in my opinion, Steph Curry is one of the best, if not the best players in the NBA right now, and I'm going to get into why I think that in this video. So if you like the video at any point, hit the like button and subscribe button. That'd mean the absolute world to me, but without further ado, without rambling on too much, let's get right into this video. Okay, so the first reason for this video is going to be that he is just leading Golden State Warriors to win after win after win, and he's doing that with not anywhere near as much talent as a lot of other superstars have around him. As right now, the Warriors are sitting with a 15-2 record, and they're currently the highest seeded team in the entire NBA, Western or Eastern Conference. They have the best record, and they are far from the most talented team on the block. Now, are they a bad team? Do they lack talent? No, but they don't have a big three right now like they do in Milwaukee or Golden State or just everywhere else that is considered a super team. They are by far the least talented, extremely good team in the NBA. And I think for sure that is a huge part to why Steph Curry is so far ahead in the early MVP race, because he is winning at a higher rate than all these other superstars, but he is winning at a higher rate with less talent. And that is much harder to do than what these other superstars are having to do. Now, yes, there's other superstars like Giannis, Kevin Durant. Their numbers can be put down a little bit due to playing with other star level players, but it should not result in less wins, which it looks like it has been happening with all these other players. But Curry has had no problem putting up very big numbers, with probably having one of his best statistical years of his career, and that is saying a lot going from a guy like Steph Curry. And he's putting up these great numbers while still being able to win tons of basketball games on top of that. But then you have people like Milwaukee, who, although not struggling to win, is not winning anywhere near the pace that the Golden State Warriors are winning. The Lakers are currently, what, out of a 500 record, and they have way more talent than the Warriors currently have. And then same with the Brooklyn Nets. They have a nice record, but nowhere near what the Warriors have, and they have much more talent than what the Golden State Warriors do have. And I think that makes it much more impressive for Steph Curry to be able to put up these huge numbers and still be able to result in wins. Because we've seen past years people put up ginormous numbers, but their team is not winning. Because usually if you have to put up these type of numbers, you're really doing it at the detriment of your team actually finding success, and you're doing it for your own numbers. But Curry just does it in such a way that the team still finds ways to win, and win very convincingly in a lot of these games, while Curry can still be Steph Curry and put up these astronomical numbers, and he is one of the most best teammates in the entire NBA, and I think that's just all reasons why he is so far ahead right now in the MVP race. Because if you look at everybody else in the MVP race, you have Kevin Durant, who's, although like I said, he's been having a good season, statistically he is not better than Curry right now, but then also winning wise he's not better than Curry. And if you look at all the former MVPs, usually the best player on the best team with the best record is who wins the MVP, and right now Steph Curry is not only the best player on the best team, he is the best player in the NBA, which is very, very impressive because we know MVP does not always go to the best player, because LeBron would have about 10 of those if that was how the MVP trophy worked. But right now, I think it would be going to the best player in the NBA, to the best player on the best team as well, and it would be 100% a legit MVP. And I just think, just due to the lack of talent on this team and how successful they have been early on in the season, I think for sure that is a huge reason why Golden State and Steph Curry is the best player in the entire planet. And another thing that makes this run that Curry is currently on so much more impressive is that he is doing this with huge pieces of the team missing. They have Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters of all time, missing with a torn Achilles and not coming back till Christmas. And then you have their last year's #1 overall pick and starting center, James Wiseman, also out. So with those two enormous pieces to this team being out, we've seen a lot of teams in the past, even this year, with their best players being out, they completely crumble and they're just nothing at all. But this time they have Steph Curry, who is obviously their best player, but they are missing their second best player and debatably their fourth or third best player, depending on where you rank Jordan Poole and where you rank James Wiseman. It's between one of them two as their third and fourth best players. You can rank them how you want, but either way, they're missing two top 5 players to their team, and to a lot of teams, that would be a huge setback, and they would probably crumble. But due to Steve Kerr's system, and due to how good Steph Curry is, and how well built this roster is, and how great the leadership is on this team, they did not crumble at all. And a great example of this is my New Orleans Pelicans. They were without Zion the entire year so far, and holy shit, do not get me started on that. That would be a whole nother video in itself. They are awful without Brandon Ingram and Zion, because Brandon Ingram was also out for about 7 games this year, and that was some of the worst basketball you will see from any NBA team almost ever. And now that they do have Brandon Ingram back, they are looking a little bit better. But like I said, the point was, when you're missing your second or even your best player on the team, well, that success is much harder to gain. So the fact that Curry is doing this as the only superstar on his team, with teams 1,000,000% focusing on how to stop Stephen Wardell Curry, everyone is focusing on how to stop that man, and Stephen Curry does not care. He is still going out there putting up 30 points a game. At least that's what it was when I looked at it last. 30 points a game on about 5 assists and about, I think, 5 rebounds as well. Like, he just does so many things so greatly, and he makes it look so easily despite teams doubling him, tripling him sometimes, and just forcing him to take what normally would be horrific shots and then turning them into good shots because he is just that good enough to make them, or he's smart enough to pass out of it, dribble out of it, get a teammate involved, and then boom, you can no longer triple team him, because he's at this point such a good floor spacer and playmaker for his teammates that even if you triple team him, he is smart enough to pass it out somewhere, and then boom, then he has utmost confidence in his teammates, and they will make you pay as well. So Steph Curry is, just from a leadership standpoint, a statistical standpoint, a winning standpoint, and maybe overall just talent standpoint right now, the best player in the world. But unfortunately, guys, that's my first video. So comment below, do you agree with me? Do you think that Steph Curry is the best player in the world right now? And hear our thoughts in the comment section below. If, like I said earlier, if you did leave any point, the like button, subscribe button, that'd mean the absolute world to me. And I hope you have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. So you need a blessed day. All glory to God. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah, blah.